Welcome back, everybody. We are currently northbound and down. We are just about to our destination here, and we're at 186,817 on the K1500 here. We've got a trailer behind us, and we are heading for something that popped up on Marketplace like 3 hours ago, 4 maybe or so. I didn't even see it. One of you guys sent me a link while I was taking a nap today because it's my day off, so I slept in. And I get up and I see this notification. I'm like, there's no way. And so next thing you know it, I have some cash in my pocket, and we're on the road, and we're gonna go pick up this van. And you guys won't believe what this thing is. This thing is actually probably incredibly very, very much rare. So this is gonna be exciting. We'll just get into it. We'll see you there. Nice.
What happened when we got it home? My boy's a mechanic, okay?
Yep.
Well, the motor didn't want to turn over, so we took the plugs out, put oil down it. Today, when we pushed it out, everything rolls. I hooked onto the pickup. It's a 5-speed.
Yep.
I put it in gear, let the clutch out, and it jerked.
And it jerked?
I said, well, it did. I thought it would just break the motor loose, and it did.
Okay.
So.
Well, that'd be what it'd be. I'm not surprised. It's been parked about as long as I've been alive. So,
yes.
Hey, look at that.
It's super rare.
Yes, it
the
is.
First year for the mini bag, plus the wall nut conversion, what that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I know a little bit about them
Yeah.
anyway. It's even got the sunroof on it.
I had an 85 van that was mint. Well, I sold that a month ago to buy this. Just because this was such an oddball.
Yeah, where did you find this?
5 miles from my house.
5 miles, so it's probably been up here its whole life.
Oh, it has, because I bought it from the original owner.
That's wild.
He bought it brand new. I'll show you some of the paperwork.
Yeah, has it got paperwork and everything with it? Awesome.
This is...
Yeah, this is actually
There's the
seriously
deal.
clean.
He's looking for the tabletop. He can't find it. But like he said, it's 24
well,
years.
if he finds it, let me know.
Oh, I will. And he's a nice guy. That tire kept going flat, so I switched that yesterday.
Yep. All right. Yeah, this is nuts. All right.
Cool. It's a cool rig.
You're
but
darn right.
it needs work.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Got all the paperwork with it? Oh, you got new plates and everything already.
Yeah, because when I switched it to my name, I had to buy plates. I said, that's fine. I said, it don't run. No big deal. I did that. Well, there's what happened. Okay, about a month ago, I did this. A week later, the courthouse, DMV calls me and says, her name was on the title, too. She did sign it, just him.
Gosh.
Well, then I had to get the paperwork, had to go out there, they signed it, took it back. So I did all that about 2-3 weeks ago. So it dawned on me, I don't have a title. I got all the paperwork, but where are you from?
I'm down southwest of the cities.
Okay, but if you buy it, I'll have to mail you that.
Mail it to you.
Should be coming any day. I went and looked at the mail today.
They've been pretty quick lately with titles.
Yes, last couple I got, but here's all the paperwork
You got a copy of the old title, like in there? Did you get a copy of it by chance?
I did. I wanted that because it's brand new.
You want to scan a copy of that? I'd love to have a copy of it too.
Yes, I will. I got to go look.
Yeah, you could always just mail it with the title. That'd be awesome, because it'd be the original title.
They did it for me at the courthouse because she said this is neat.
Yeah.
God, I hope I did. I know I did the 3-wheeler. Here's
it's got the manuals and everything.
Yeah. And here's actually. This I don't even know what this is. But this is from Walnut Conversion.
Yeah, it's got everything on it.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Oh, this is. He had a different engine put in 1991.
91.
Little Falls Dodge. So here's all the paperwork when that was
That's awesome.
Done. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, when I bought this, I did not plan on selling it, but well, you'll see.
For an 84, it's not that bad underneath. Did he have it in a garage or did he have it outside?
No, tonight would be the first night outside.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's way too clean to have been outside.
It's never been outside, and it's been out here since about 10 o'clock this morning.
About when the listing went up.
Yeah, that's when I tried to see if it would turn over by pulling it. And then I need the room. I said, well, if I'm selling it, it's going to sit outside for a little while.
Well,
it does have brakes, because when we rolled it out, I hit the brakes.
They worked?
Yes, the brakes worked. And when we unloaded on the trailer, when I bought it, we had brakes. My daughter-in-law was there.
That's nuts.
So
That's pretty good.
I was kind of surprised. The tire didn't want to roll, so I put it on a dolly. Well, when we pushed it out, it rolled.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so they all 4 roll now. This is when the motor was done.
60,000.
That's how many miles were on it when they did that.
Sure enough. Sure enough.
Hey, if you want, I get a battery and show you what it does.
No, it's all right.
Because all it does is click.
Yeah.
I thought we might get lucky and it's just a starter. But then if it was just a starter, it should have turned over
rolled
when I
when you had
pulled
it
it.
gear.
So then my boy said, well, if it didn't roll over, Dad, it's something in the engine.
Do you know, did the guy say he like ran when parked, or why'd he park it? Do you know?
Other vehicles and the kids left home. And
The usual.
someday we might need it. Well,
Yeah, well,
you know
here it
how
is
that
now.
goes. Yes.
No, it looks decent. It's not bad.
No, it is what it is. It needs work.
Yeah, exactly.
My boy did find a lift gate because I talked to a few body shops. I showed them pictures. They said, you're better off
With
not to fix this, get a different one. And they're out there, but you got to look.
Oh, yeah.
They're the same for a few
Yep.
years.
No, in
That's
fact,
where it was sold, brand new, Brainerd.
Brainerd. Yeah, it's been up here its whole life.
Yeah, no, it's, like you said, it was a one owner.
Yeah, that's nuts. So, I mean, pretty well, it's a one-owner car.
Well, except for me, which
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing.
No,
like these curtains, none of this stuff has been
No.
used or moved or.
Yeah, it's nuts.
You like that door?
And everything opens great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this thing is sweet.
I'm guessing these are the original carpet.
I believe
and
it.
he added these to probably protect them.
Yeah. Yeah,
30 years ago.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
No, it's in good shape. Doesn't even smell in here.
No, and it's always sat inside.
Yeah.
But you think with the windows rolled up, it would have.
Wow, usually mice get into them really
Yeah.
bad. This doesn't look like it.
No.
It just looks like it's just been inside.
Nothing's chewed up.
No,
Yeah,
it looks
white,
good.
nothing. Yeah.
Got keys with it and everything?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. I suppose I can bring my truck back here, pull around.
Look at the van. And my wife, she likes them too. And she says, yeah, you'll take it. That's what I had to give him for it. I broke even. I didn't do nothing to it except switch title.
Yeah, no. And you know what's funny about those plates? I gotta have a CMV plate in my collection because I recognized the plate when I saw it. I swear on my life I've got another plate like that.
Cool.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna go look into my title.
All right, I'll get the truck backed up here. We'll get her loaded up. Guys, did we score on that one? That is an awesome van. And the guy actually knows about it, but he's got too many. That's freaking sweet. What do you guys think? I think we can get that running. We're gonna get her loaded up now. Let's get her out of here. Well, we're home. Van's home. Truck's home. I'm home. I don't know what to do. It's really windy. It's cold. That was a fun ride home. Not really. So, what do we have here, guys? Mind the wind. We'll try to do a full walk around in the daytime tomorrow when it's nicer, hopefully. But we have a really cool Dodge Mini Ram CV. It's a Ram Royale conversion done by, I believe, Waldorf, if I recall correctly, or Waldock, however you pronounce that. I don't remember how to. I think it's Waldock. Anyway, it is technically I'm the third owner, but it is a one-owner vehicle. The guy I bought it from actually bought it like 3 weeks ago. He doesn't even have the title back from the DMV. That's how recently he bought it. But I guess his wife told him, no, you got to sell some of your projects. And boy, did that guy have some nice stuff. I bought it from Ken up in northern Minnesota. Really nice guy, by the way. Ken, if you're watching this, thank you again. We're going to do this van a big service. We're going to get her back on the road, hopefully. The engine's locked up, so that's what we're dealing with here. But this will be the first night it's been outside, probably since 1984, by the sounds of it. Although I'm going to get it pushed off the trailer into there, so at least it's undercover. That's what I'm going to try work on right now, I think. It does roll. The brakes do work somehow, believe it or not. The van was, like I said, stored indoors, so the underneath isn't so bad. The only It's got some rust in it, but it's got like some Minnesota rust, and it's like not that bad, arguably. Anyway, it's really nice inside. There was no mice inside. The interior smells fine. It just needs a vacuuming and stuff. I guess it's missing the table. The original owner's looking for the table, but it might have got lost in a house fire. Who knows how long ago, I guess, which is unfortunate. But it does got the one bench in it. Obviously, it's got 2 front seats and everything. It's got the full-size spare. That's, I believe, the left tire, and the full-size spare is over here on the left rear. That one right there that you can't see. That is the original full-size spare, and you can see how shiny that rim is in the dark. Anyway, it's really nice. We'll like I said, we'll look at it tomorrow. Let me just get it off the trailer and undercover, because it's late. I need to work tomorrow, and yeah, I got lucky on this one too, guys. One of y'all sent me the link. The listing had been up for 2 hours, and I beat 2 other people there, I guess. So I guess lucky me, I had today off, because I dropped everything. I had 2 couch. I shit you not, I had 2 couches on this trailer that needed to get hauled to the dump this week and or next week, whenever I got time. I went out there and I shoved them off the trailer as it was still hooked to the truck, and we took off and we left. So yeah, that's how it be. Anyway, it's not perfect. It's got rust. It's perfect for us, actually. It fits the bill with everything else we own. Except this one's really, really, really cool. So I think the guy had like 60-something people message him. I guess his son's a mechanic who he was going to have work on it a little bit. And his son's like, you're not going to get any hits on that. And the guy gets like 60 hits within the hour. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's how she works. This thing is cool, though. This thing is real cool. I am super excited. I was not expecting this. It was 11 this morning when I figured out that we were going to go pick up this van. So, you know, that's how, I don't even have to pressure wash it. It's clean. Like, it's already clean. I'm not sure if the guy cleaned it, or I think it, because I mean, like, it's not clean, but like, it's clean. I just think it's just from being inside the entire time. That's awesome. Paint's in really good shape. It's not perfect, but it's great shape. It is a really cool Survivor. That's for sure. So, let's get it off the trailer here. Oh, y'all, I picked nothing but the best weather to bring home minivans. I got everything moved out of here. I got Blondie moved out, the 2000 Grand Voyager. I got Blue Van, the 90 Grand Caravan moved out. What do we name that one? I don't know. We'll find out, I suppose. I'll get you guys set up on the tripod here. Just enjoy the show, enjoy the wind. Let's capture the moment, I suppose, huh? We're gonna try swing this trailer in here. I gotta obviously not hit the Honda Civic, but you know, if it happens, it happens, right? It's cold out. It's really cold. It's like 40 degrees. It's like 20, 30 mile an hour wind gusts. It's great. It's great weather. You know what I should do? I should lay down a tarp here, is what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Here, guys, come here. We're actually gonna lay down a tarp because I actually really care about this vehicle. I'm gonna be the first person to let it sit outside, as far as I'm aware, and I'm not too happy about it, but what do you do? My lovely indoor garage floor, everybody. All right, let's see what we can do here. Now that we can see and we're out of the wind. Well, we will be. Let's get this thing in here. it up okay. Honestly, I think I just send that right there. Yeah, I think we just send that. Maybe back it up just a hair more. But I think that, that's pretty good. Plus, you want to know something cool about that license plate? I recognize that CMB right off the go. And I couldn't figure out, I thought maybe I had another plate from that run. No, on my way home I got passed by, I don't know what the heck it was, this other vehicle, and it was CMV like 87 whatever. My local DMV is giving out those plates again, so they, that's where I recognize it from. I don't know, that's cool, I guess. I collect license plates. If you guys do, you probably think that's cool. So if I found another, the right CMV 427, wouldn't that be really cool? Oh, I love this van. I got a couple ideas for this hatch. We should also, I cannot believe that survived the ride home. The I cannot believe that survived. That should not be there right now. We're close though. The other thing doesn't have a dent on it, by the way. This is gonna suck pushing that in here, by the way. I wonder, I bet you I could come along it from Carrie here or something. Well, there we are, we're lined up. Should be able to drop it in here without too much fuss. So let's do that. Magical camera view change to retain your interest. Well, to give you an idea of how cold it is, my jack won't jack all the way up, so I'm using it to lift the trailer. I think we're fine where it's at. I think I can make that roll, but the way this trailer is, I gotta usually jack it up by the hitch here, at least where we're at here, to get some height, and this jack does not want to do it. It's doing it slowly. The hydraulics are cold. It's not happy. So anyway, I got it in first gear right now. It's hooked to the winch. We're gonna put it in neutral and just slowly winch it off the trailer. Can't wait to look at these tires. These are ancient. But Minnesota car from Tanner Motors in Brainerd, Minnesota. Ram van, and it's a member of the Recreational Vehicle Industry Association, member number 130,018. We'll have to see if we can find any info on that. Okay, let's give that a shot. I love how it's got the Ram van. All four of them are on there too. Mud flaps, and it doesn't have the running boards like a lot of them did, or the ladder. But I like this single one-piece window. That's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, this van is freaking cool. Guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm super excited for the other project I gotta go pick up in 2 weeks. But yeah, look at this. Look how nice this plate is. So what I was told is that, and we'll try to verify this if we got any paperwork. It's probably been off the road more like 1994, and then on and off again driven, because they bought a new Caravan, like a second gen, and they drove that instead and kept this as a just in case. That's the story I was told anyway. I believe it, to be honest, because look how clean this plate is. Another story of the plate's on it, but it's really clean. It's got a 2001 sticker on it, but it's got a black sticker under it and then a white sticker under that. I need to do some verification on what years those are. I'll have to look at what I've got. I don't know off the top of my head if 2000 is, something tells me 2000 is black. I don't remember what 99 is though. Yeah, same deal. It's got the black one. It was driven though on these plates. You can see it's got bugs on them, so it was driven. So, but not very. It's seldom driven, is what I was told. What's that hanging down there? What is that flappy thing? Stop looking. We need to stop looking. We'll look later. It doesn't look that bad. 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 It It looks good. It looks really good. It looks exceptionally good. All right, winch is powered up. Hopefully this goes to plan. If not, it's not going to turn out very good. So, granted, I will say it needs a new hatch anyway. But hopefully it goes well. We're going to find out. Needs to go that way a lot. Let me pull it forward and turn the wheel. Get better. All right. Hopefully I don't need to, I think I'm going to need to chalk it a little bit. We'll see. Roll it a little further in. Good. Keep going. I don't know how much further it's going to want to roll. Because this is the, yeah. Well, it's in here. It's not going to get water on it. To go a little further back, but for starters, that's good enough. All right, we did it. Off my trailer. Front window rolled down. I tell you, it's got both original sets of keys with it. And we're gonna wiggle the wheel, I think, to please turn off. I don't know what it's doing. I think it's got a tilt wheel too. I don't know if it works. Okay. It's got to go one click back. What did I do wrong? I gingerly got that window back up. Safe to say that needs to come off and be lubed. Hey, look how good this rail is. This is hard. I almost need to see if I can find a treatment to soften this up, but it's not cracked or anything like they all are. Okay, let me get this put away. I think we'll spend a little bit of time. We'll look at it quick. We'll see what we got. Because I'm excited. I want to see myself. I got to look at the paperwork. I'm going to run a Carfax on it. Just see if I can find any more information about it. And then I'm going to put a little more ATF in the cylinders. This motor is locked up, but the guy I just got it from, he's took the plugs out. He's had it soaking a little bit. He didn't get it free. He tried popping the clutch to free it up or whatever, but I don't know if he tried very hard or not. I guess we'll find it. It was inside. I can't imagine it's stuck that hard. I mean, whatever. Worst case scenario, we rebuild an engine. Cool. You know, I'm not worried about it at all. Something else cool is it's got 3 glass General Electric bulbs, which I assume are the original, and then 1 dull-looking plastic Sylvania one. We need to replace that with a glass General Electric. We'll have to find one. All right, there's the garage door in place. Thanks for your service, Blondie. And here we are. Here is our new 1984 Dodge Ram Van CV, cargo van, Royale wall dock RV conversion. That's a mouthful, isn't it? That is a mouthful. It's a 1984 Dodge Caravan. It's a first-year Dodge Caravan. It is a CV, so they gave it the Mini Ram emblems and everything. Or Ram Van, whatever you want to call it. There was a couple of names for Mini Ram, Ram Van. This one is a 1984 Dodge Ram Van. So we'll sit right there at 10 zoom. Let's take a look around this thing. It's a brown on brown on brown on brown on brown. So it's got like this light brown on the edges here, and it's like a two-tone where it fades into this dark gold brown, and then it's got some pinstriping on it. Lots of cool pinstriping. This thing's really, really cool. Look at that pinstripe around there. So it's like a gold brown. I don't know what the paint. We'll look on the door panel. We'll see if we can get a paint coat out of it. Being a 1984 and early first gen, it's got the quad bucket headlights. Like I said, it's got 3 General Electric glass halogen bulb, or not halogen bulbs, but halogen beams. And then it's got 1 Sylvania plastic one that was probably replaced in the 90s. It's faded out. We're going to get rid of that, and we're going to go back to one of these. Might have to find them. This grill is in exceptional condition. I see a block heater hanging out of it. It's got license plate CMV 427, expired in March of 2021. It is a Minnesota vehicle, as you can see. It's been a Minnesota vehicle its entire life. As you can see, Ram Royale sitting right there on the driver's side. These emblems seem to be holding on all right. Wipers are there, they're present. Kind of shot. The glass has got 1 rock chip in it right here that I can see. I'll try to get that filled. It's not filled. Nope. And this glass, I did notice right off the go, was a replacement. There's a replacement windshield. So that's awesome. It's an old replacement, but it's a replacement nonetheless. We're missing the Royale badge on this side. I don't know if it's, I can't remember. I didn't see it in the car. I know where to get a hold of one of these, so we'll be all right there. Being a CV, it should not have had rear windows. Instead, it's got these plastic kind of tinted looking guys in it. Got a little bit of rust down there on the quarter. A little bit of rust in this door here. Yep, look at that. And then the back has got an untinted window in it, so it did have a factory rear glass. It is a factory liftgate glass. When the pictures I saw had a giant hole in it, he had put it outside for the first time, so he did this so water wouldn't get in, which is good. Arguably the hatch is shot. It's clean. There's no dents or dings in it. Unfortunately, it's got all this cool pinstriping on it. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. We'll see. It's missing the little center trim here. We have one of those. That's okay. Yep. Tanner Motors in Brainerd, Minnesota. It's Dodge Ram Van. He must have pulled the emblems off so they wouldn't fall off. Good call. I can't believe this survived. I forgot to check this. Yeah, it fell right off when I touched it. It's got a Recreational Vehicle RV Association badge on it. That's really, really cool. It's got the cool taillights with the kind of chromy pinstripe on them. It's got a tow hitch on it. It's got no rear wiper. No rear wiper, no sprayer, no nothing. That's, you know, that won't do for gravel roads, but whatever. It's got the cool chrome bumpers on it. And then it's got factory steel painted wheels with center caps and beauty rings. This is the full-size spare. It's probably the original. It's a Goodyear on it. It's got a lot of meat to it. This is probably, he said it was in the vehicle. He swapped this one over because this tire wouldn't hold air. And then I think it's got some Milestars on it. It's got white walls on it, so the guy knew what he was doing. Yeah, it's a multi-mile matrix tires on it. And I believe it's got at least 3 of those, and the 4th one's probably in the car, which we'll see here in a second. But isn't that cool? It's got 4 matching Ram van mud flaps. It's got, the exhaust is on here, and it's actually got a new muffler on it. Newish, which is why I was trying to save it. So hopefully that's good and it works. We'll see. It's got a little bit of rocker rust. It's not too bad, actually. It's really solid. Actually, it's really solid. Somebody was lifting on it there, unfortunately. The rockers are really solid. Yeah, those are solid rockers. Okay, good. We got to save those. Quarter panels need some work, as you can see. We'll have to recreate that trim there, or what do you want to call it? Two-tone, kind of vinyl, whatever. You know. What else about it? Anything else on the exterior? What do you guys think? The fuel? I could smell the old fuel earlier. So it's got gas in it. Here, try to be careful here. Honestly, that doesn't smell that bad. It wasn't leaking out of the tank here. Let's take a look underneath while we're on this subject. But when we got the van up on a hill, it started leaking out of that that hose there on the fuel sender, which, as you can see, the fuel sender is very easily accessible. A guy could just take that out and drain the tank if he wanted to. The tank is really, really rusty on the outside, but that doesn't necessarily tell us what's going on the inside, if it's all surface rust. He said the brakes do work. It's got all original brake lines on it. I don't see a replaced brake line at all. They're all original. It's got, this is the prop valve for a 1984. Look at that. I thought that was really cool. I noticed that right away. It's the same style prop valve, and like the valve is the same, but it's not located over there. It's located back here, and it hooks to the axle. That's kind of unique. Anyway, I'm assuming those are original flexi hoses, original soft lines, original hard lines. The shocks, hell, the shocks look original. It's got some rust in it. It's not perfect by any means, but it's like not bad. That's the worst of the rust all the way back here, and it's still solid. Spare tire's obviously not under it. It's on the vehicle right there. Thankfully, somebody removed it. I'm happy for that. So we'll see. We'll see what... Obviously, we'll drain that fuel, but if it doesn't smell that bad, it's probably non-ethanol. And who knows? Maybe the original owner tried to start it one time. I was told also that he did start it for a while and let it run, so it's possible the fuel's newer than 2001, but it doesn't smell like ethanol bad. It smells like oldish, but like not bad oldish. I don't know. We'll see. Let's hop inside this beauty. Right here, made in Canada. Look at that beautiful sticker. It is, date of manufacture is 4 of 84. Let's see if we can, it's kind of faded. Let's see if we can preserve that. There you go. 195, 75, 14. Date of manufacture 4 of 84. They stamped it poorly. Look at that stamping. Thanks, Chrysler. Thanks for that one. It had some sort of maintenance sticker here, which is gone. That's unfortunate right here. There was a maintenance sticker there. That sucks. It's got a Chrysler Road Ready thing here. That's their little program. We noticed this here. I don't know what it does. It's something for the conversion, I'm sure. But I don't know what it does. The seat's got one little tear in it. That's not too bad, actually. The seats are in really good shape. And the reason they're in really good shape is because this van has 78,413 original miles. Look at the brake pedal. I believe it. The gas pedal looks good. Clutch pedal's got some wear, as it should. It's a clutch. Yeah, by the way, it's a clutch. It's a 5-speed manual. Look at that. You guys, Chrysler people, tell me what transmission I've got. I don't know exactly. I know it's a 5-speed. This guy was on weird. But reverses over to the left, and then it's got 1 straight ahead, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's kind of annoying right there. That I gotta fix. Or the emblem just spins. That's why. There you go. Okay, reverse to the left. It's got this awesome looking, see, Waldock Crafts controller here. Is that like an hour meter? Or is that a clock? It's a digital clock is what it is. It's got some sort of lights. I don't know what they're for. They gotta be for like the lights back here, right? Because I'm assuming this thing didn't have a headliner in it, because it only had interior trim up to about here, and that's all you got in a CV van. But it's got oil pressure, temp, big fuel thing. It's got a seat belt and a battery voltage. Front drive. It is a factory manual. Look at this beautiful steering wheel. It looks like it's a tilt wheel. There's a lever here. I don't know if it doesn't feel like it works, but it's there. It does have cruise control. Look at that. So it wasn't like a base. It's got the fabric on the door panels. Look how nice these door panels are. Come on, look at the chromes on here. The chrome on here. Manual locks, manual windows, manual mirrors, and the whole 9 yards. But look at that Dodge Ram van. Isn't that cool? Dash is in really, really, really good shape. Everything's in great shape. And look at the color on the needles. 78,000 original miles. I believe it. It's got the beautiful vent down here. Bi-level heat. No AC, by the way. Notice that. No AC. Look at that Chrysler radio. That's kind of cool. Does this come out? Yeah, it does. It's got an ashtray in it. Oh, here's the Pentastar for the hood. Good. I have a replacement for it. It looks like it broke. What do you guys think those little plastic guys are for? Has it been smoked in? I can't tell. It just looks rusty. It doesn't look like it's been smoked in. Good. Doesn't smell like it either. Oh, fuses. Pack of fuses. And some old coins. And a razor blade. What do we got in here? This should date us a little bit. Look at that shiny 1991 penny. Then we've got a pretty clean 71D. And then we have a 88D. Pretty shiny. Those have been in there a while. Razor blade. Always need those. Probably the sharpest razor blade I own now. Awesome. Down there, along with all the emblems, is the 4 spark plugs, which I'm going to put back in it here once I put some more ATF in it. That's the only thing that's been done to the vehicle. Take a look at these. AC R44 XLS. Green AC R44 XLS. When did AC stop being AC and it became AC Delco? Those are probably the original spark plugs for the motor that's in it. It has had a replacement motor put in, I suppose. But look at those plugs. Those are old. Look at that crap on that. I don't know if that got dropped in the mud or what. Just what happened with that. But those ones look okay. That one looks okay. They don't look bad. They're not wore or anything. 3 of the 4 look good. The one looks like it was dropped in mud or something. But yeah, look at this beaut. 85 mile speedometer. Look at that. A sunroof. Guys, there's a sunroof in it. We were having an issue with the latch. We figured it out. It is in there. I don't know how sealed it is. That's also why it's in here. What was up under here? Something was stuck there. See that? There was something there. I don't know. Anyway, the sunroof, it works. So you pull it off like that, and it goes up, and then it locks. These little clips were unhooked. So, yeah, like that. They just come unhooked. I guess they don't stay clipped, whatever. So, try to get this one back to what it should be doing. And boom, it's locked. Anyway, in the back of the vehicle, it's got these curtains that are all wrapped up nicely still. Look at this. Wood grain. Real wood, not wood grain. Real wood. Real wood. These curtains don't look like they've really ever been used. They are in fantastic shape. That, I believe, is a fold-down like bed couch seat thing. There should have been a table. There's I believe the bottom piece to the table. I guess that's missing. Yeah, there's the other multi-mile wheel and tire. They're running 205/70 14s. It's got all the original floor mats in it, and then it's got these aftermarket ones sitting on top. Is there anything in the hatch? We could pop the hatch for you. Oh yeah, I can't get this key out. That's right. It's stuck in the ignition now. Actually, the tilt wheel's over here. Maybe it's a telescoping wheel too. I can't figure out what that does. I also can't get the dang keys out of it. Get out! That's on. That's crank. That's accessory. One more back should be off. I cannot get it to go off. I don't know what to do. All this seems to work. The guy I got it from said he had a battery on it and everything seemed to work. So we'll do that in a little bit. But I'd like to get the freaking key out. Help! I figured it out. It's got something to do with this. This is like a locking thing. It's like a safety thing, I guess. So yeah, you do this, and then that drops in, and then you can't shut it off until you push down, and then it comes out. That's new. Yeah, hear that? That's some sort of safety thing. I don't know what the purpose is, but you got to push this down. I noticed it was like it's kind of in the way to try to turn the key, and I pushed on it, and then the key came out. You learned something new. I don't know what's the. Is that for like locking steer? It is. It's the locking steering mechanism, I think, because now it actually worked. The steering wheel wasn't locked before, but now it is. Okay, so now we'll go back to the hatch. You guys are learning things with me, right? I didn't know that. And then it's got door keys. The circle keys are the Chrysler. See this? Look at Chrysler, 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 Chrysler. You got the used set and the unused set. That's the door key. This is the hatch key and the start me key. Now you guys know my key pattern. Come steal it. Please don't. The hatch struts don't work at all. Oh, he's got a board there for it. But we got them up. We got some up. And there we are. It's got some... Maybe it sat outside. Okay, I've been lied to. It definitely sat outside at some point. Because that's in it. But it hadn't sat outside for very long. Somebody did leave it outside at some point. If we slide in under here... I do see some rodent droppings, so they have been in here. I guess it's not very bad. Look at that cool thing right there. I didn't see that before. There's an ashtray, some other guy. It's probably a cigarette lighter, and then a cup holder. Headliner's in fantastic shape. It's aftermarket. They made that, but it's done nice. It looks really good. Like I said, it doesn't smell in here at all. It smells good. Let me get out of this hatch. I can't hold it up any longer. There it goes. Okay. Now, the moment everybody's been waiting for. Let's get under the hood of this thing. Put this back in the ignition. Hood latch works. All right, and I got a jump box here. I want to hook a battery to it as well. We'll play what works and what doesn't. And under the hood of this beast, I believe, is a 2.2 liter inline 4 paired with a 5-speed manual transmission. You guys tell me what that is. I don't know exactly what it is. Battery tray is all still here. Look at this. It's still got the little plastic drain guy on it. Battery clamps look really good. It looks like they've been recently cleaned up. I believe there was a battery in it in the pictures I saw. So I believe that was that guy's battery. It has no air conditioning. No air conditioning option. The block off is all there. Just got the one vacuum line for the heat. There's our dinosaur looking, what do you want to call him, wiper motor. There's a ballast resistor sitting there for something. I'm assuming for this stuff. Under there, I believe, is that like a Mikuni carburetor? It's got the Chrysler electronic control system, but no, it's a Holley. Is that TBI or is that carbureted? I think it's an electric carburetor, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. An electronically controlled carburetor. Look at this. The engine here came out of a 1985 Dodge 600. 2.2 auto, with 60,000 miles, December 10th of 91. Somebody wrote right on the valve cover. So it's an 85 2.2 liter in our 84 Caravan. Came out of a Dodge 600K car. We'll have to see if we can figure out how many miles the van had on it when it was done. It's got a Napa Raylock remanufactured alternator on it. It's got a Fram oil filter, 3614. That is the same filter my 2002 Saturn takes, actually. It looks like it's got... I was looking at... I think that's the original under hose because I was looking at the numbers down here. I think that's the original hose. It's got aftermarket clamps on it, though. The plastic fan seems to spin. Does it have coolant in it? That's got something in it. What does this have in it? It looks a little crusty. That's a plastic radiator. And I think that's an aftermarket rad cap. So I think it's had a radiator put in it. Here's the cutout for where the AC would be. It's not there, clearly. That's kind of cool looking, isn't it? So it got oil. Here's all the plug wires that are out of it. Those are ancient. They're holding their shape. Get out of the way. Look at this tiny little coolant hose. Look at that tiny little thing. As far as oil goes, it's got some black oil in it, and it's full. What do you do to check the fluid on this thing? Does this thing got, like... It's obviously got to have some sort of gear oil in it. But it's a manual transmission, so I don't know what needs to be checked, if anything. You can see the timing, or the bell housing in there. And you can see the... what do you want to call the stupid... The big gear guy. What what the heck? You know what I'm talking about. And there's the timing marks and everything on it. What is this? Is that Chrysler 1,000 mile run-in required before service? What is that? I don't know what that means. What is that thing? What is all the magic down here? There's magic and stuff. Oh, that's loose. That's a good sign, right? Somebody's been in there, I think. Strut towers look good. They look really good shape. Our beautiful plastic horns. Look at those bad boys. There's the coil. It's a Mopar coil. That's the original coil, I'm assuming. It says Mopar right on it. Somebody's been here. Those are hose clamps on that, unless those are factory. I don't know. Well, no, they're not because somebody was here for this. Inside of there, I can see a piston in there. It doesn't look bad. I don't see anything in there. Actually, I see a piston. It doesn't look bad. None of this looks very bad, actually. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's a 2.2. It's got two belts there, two V-belts. Driving the alternator and then the power steering. How's the power steering look? Full with fluid in it. Good. Okay. It's a good sign. Yeah, what are the odds that thing just works? Yeah, I don't... it is a carburetor. It definitely is a carburetor. It is an electronic carburetor. But it says Holly right on it. Right? That's what that is? You guys tell me. It sure looks like a carb to me. It doesn't look like a... I don't know, what do you want to call it? A TBI. It doesn't look TBI. That looks good under there. I don't. It doesn't look like a head gasket. That is hard as a rock. The back one's kind of softish. It's got brake fluid. I thought yeah, he said the brakes worked. It's got fluid in it. It's low. It looks like trash. We ought to put some in it so it doesn't run dry, maybe. But it's low, but there's some in it. Okay. I don't know, what are you guys thinking so far? Look at that computer, the vacuum computer. Look at the beautiful vacuum computer. Oh boy. Yep. I don't know. What do you guys want to see about that? What does that tell me for a paint code? Is that PK5? I think that's the paint code right there. Look at that. I believe they still use pretty well that same sticker through like 95. Yeah, I think it's got the wrong plugs in it, because that's what it's supposed to be running, Champion those. But it's running some weird AC plugs. I don't know what the whole deal is with that. Maybe they've been replaced and that's why they're ACs. I guess I don't know. I've been rambling for a bit. That's pretty awesome. That's really awesome. This van is freaking cool. I gotta get this little block guy out of here. I don't like that there. Not permanently anyway. Do we just hook juice to it, see what happens? I doubt the fuel pump will work, so we should be okay in that regard. It's got washer fluid in it. Okay, juice time. Carefully, juice time. Okay. Positive, positive, come here. There, make sure that's up out of the way. And negative. Oh, it's got a hood light. I didn't even see that up there, and it works. First thing that happens, the hood light comes on. Hands are still pretty clean. Let there be a door dinger. Oh, these keys are tied up. There. No fuel pump, good. Low battery. Not surprising. Look at the font on that clock that just came on. Horn works. I don't want to scratch the windshield, but that works. Oh, there it goes. The washer works. It's still got some rubber on there. I'm not worried about it. Look at that. The wipers work. The washer works. I hear the cruise module kicking on. So that works. Turn that off. We've got dash lights. That dimmer's kind of funny. There it goes. There it is. Look at that. Got dash lights. I think we have headlights. We've got both markers. We got one light. We got one marker. We got one light. Hello? Anybody home? I don't know how you get to that. You got to pull this off. So we got low beams. And I think we got high beams. Yes, we do. We got all 4 front lights. Look at that. Look at that. She's alive. I think I'm going to get the fuel pump ordered tonight. I'd like to know more about the tank before I buy a tank, but maybe I just order one. I don't know. Let's look at the rear lights. That's where I'm going. Guys, look at it. It's alive. Do we have license plate lights? Negative. We don't need those where we're going. Oh, I'm excited. I am excited. He said he tried to tap the starter with the key. Do we just do it? Kind of sounds like it budged, maybe? I don't know. It's definitely hitting and not going anywhere. But, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I don't do the thing. Does the electric hatch popper work? Not currently. I don't know if we got to be in a specific spot or not for that to work. How about the radio? How do you on? Oh, it turned on. I see stereo. I think it works. I don't know how to get if we have speakers or not. How volume? It's got signal. I think the radio's working. How work? Speaker. Oh, this is speaker, I think. So tune, and then speaker is here, and then this is volume. I don't know if this doesn't. So this is, I just don't think we have speakers. I think the speakers aren't working. I hear a little clicking. I just don't think we have speakers. I think that radio works. So that's good. What does this stuff do? Rear lights. I don't know what that does. That, here, sorry. Turns on the dome light back there. That I don't know about. It's doing something. That turns on the side. Ooh, ambient lights. The orange lights behind the wood. And then this one, turn all those off. That one turns those on as well. What? No, I knew that. What is... this one doesn't seem to do anything. It doesn't even light up. That one does something. I don't know what it does. The clock isn't working. That sucks. Does this fuse work? Yeah, fuse looks okay. That's sad right there. Good luck finding one of those. Fan work? Oh, all speeds. Sounds good. Okay. Dome lights up here work? Maybe that's got something to do with these. No, now they just work. I don't know. Oh, now they're just stuck on. How off? Oh, now they don't work. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I think one way's for door and one way's for off or just on. I don't know which. Here, shut the door. There's off and there's on. So that's should be opens with the door, and it does now. Okay, so we fixed that. Well, that's sad. I guess we'll play around with that. But the electrical all seems to work. That's awesome. Throttle pedal stuck? No. So we got a brake pedal, clutch, and throttle. Awesome. And this thing goes into reverse, goes into first, second, okay, let me try learn this here. Here's our first look at my 1984 Dodge Ram van conversion. I don't think this one will fight us too bad. We'll see. I think we've got a very good palette to work with. Okay, so this is a two-handed job for me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go down the first cylinder here, which is the far left one. And let's see what we're working with here. And what I see is not a little bit of rust, a lot of carbon, which has probably fallen down from the valves. It's got a little surface rust in the bores, but like, can you guys see that at all? Not really. Yeah, so you see that right there? It's carbon on top of the piston, a little bit of surface rust on the sides. Nothing that really would scare me. It doesn't look that bad. Piston's all the way at the top. Number 2 here. Piston looks at the very, very, very top, and the cylinder walls look phenomenal. I see cross hatching. Cylinder number 2 looks phenomenal. 1's got a little rust in it. Number 3, looks like it's full of ATF. I can't see anything. Number 3 is holding ATF. That's probably the stuck one because it's probably got a stuck ring. I just got the camera full of ATF. So number 3 is probably a sticky boy, if I had to guess, because the rings did not let any oil past it. And number 4 is got a lot of carbon or something on it. It's gross looking, but the piston walls look kind of got a little bit of surface rust. They look like number 1. They don't look bad. You know what it is? It was carbon on the piston that got broken up by the ATF. That's exactly what it is. So it had ATF on it from when they put it in the cylinders, and it's all broken up. See that right there? That's what 1 and 4 look like. Number 2 looks immaculate. So there you go. There's a good view. There we go. So a little bit of surface rust. Oh my God, this is impossible to film. Impossible to film, I tell you. I need 3 hands. I need a 3rd hand. How do we... There. So I'm holding the thing with my 1 hand. There you go. You guys can kind of see what's going on, right? Kind of. Not really. But there's stuff. It looks okay. That shouldn't stop it. Number 1, there you go. You can see the cylinder walls. They look okay. The piston's there. 2, if you take a look at 2 looks phenomenal. See that? 2 looks freaking fantastic. Number 3 is full of oil. This is the stuck one right here, number 3. So that's what we're working with. I'll top them up and we'll see where they're at tomorrow. I mean, I'll try to take a bar to it, but I think it's number 3 right there. That's the stuck cylinder because the ring must be stuck. It's holding oil. Okay, so I've got a 13 millimeter here, which is what seems to fit. I got a funnel here, and I've actually got some Marble Mystery Oil. That's what I've got. I have an open can of ATF around. So that's what we're going to pour in. But we're going to try this first. We're just going to hit it with a breaker bar. I'm just going to see what happens. I need a light. I got a light in my flashlight here. Kind of seems like the crank bolt was kind of loose and I'm tightening it. Like somebody tried and then loosened it and then gave up. However, you know what's funny? What I do see, the back belt looks like it moved. It looks like it's got a rusty spot and then a not rusty spot. I think this moved. I think it moved forward at some point for somebody. But I'm just loosening and tightening the bolt. So I bet you it moved forward. That's what it looks like to me. I could see the crank kind of rocking. I'm just tightening it. To me, it looks like it's moved. I didn't move it, but it looks like it moved. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here. We get in here. So you got a tiny little 13 mil, and then you got this front belt, and then you got this inside belt. Now, if you look on the inside belt, look down there. See how rusty that is right there in the knot? To me, it looks like that was moved, because if you look on the pulley, how rusty it is right there, that back pulley, I think that moved. Whether it was from me hitting it with the key or what, to me, it looks like that had moved somewhat, like recently. Look at that pulley. I don't think it's stuck. I think it moved. I just need to get it to go backwards. I don't think it's stuck. I bet you it's got a stuck valve. Obviously, that piston's not helping. It's holding fluid. But, I don't think it's as stuck as it seems to be. What I need is to get it to go backwards. I can't get it to go backwards with that crank bolt. I don't think the alternator, because I flexed the belt and it seems like it moves. I don't think that's seized. If I could get it off of there, I don't know how to get it off. Like, where's the adjuster to slide that? Like, it's got to have some sort of adjustment because it's a V-belt. I just don't see it. I'm probably stupid. I just don't see it. Maybe it's something to do with down there. I don't know. It's got like a bushing that's kind of wore out, doesn't it? But I don't think it's seized. As far as the accessories go, I don't think that's the issue. I do think the motor's kind of stuck, but like it's not stuck. It looks like it's moved recently. Like I can see where it was sitting on the pulleys and it's not anymore. Let's take a look inside the glove box. That's what I want to do a lot. There isn't that much paperwork here, but there is some. That is the Waldock Crafts here, Forest Lake, Minnesota. 74 to 84, 10th anniversary sticker. That's cool. These guys are still around. And it's got all of the conversion information inside of here. Let's take a look at this first. Caution, do not use abrasives. Leaded gasoline. That's a bunch of how-to. Oh, this is for the General Electric bulbs. Yeah, look at that. That's 9 of 81. That's original to the vehicle. Motors is right there. The owner's name is underneath my fingers here. Look at that. 2/6 of 85 delivery date. That's awesome. Set that off to the side. What do I got in here? Limited warranty. 84 Dodge Mini Saddle Crystal. Congratulations. Quality Waldock conversion. Two of those. So that's all the Waldock information there. Here's the 1984 Dodge Mini Ram van. Owner's manual. There's some paperwork in there. And then we got this piece here, which looks like a bill of sale sort of deal. Used 2.2 liter engine for $475. Engine heater, rear main seal, thermostat, 4 gallons of gas, gaskets, antifreeze, motor oil filter, fuel clamp, hose clamp, head gasket. So it did head gasket, head bolts, silicone, bolts, nuts, radiator hose upper, radiator hose lower, radiator. There's that new radiator I was talking about, shop supplies cleaner, $598.09. And then, I don't know what that says. Pulley and belt, maybe? Some sort of hose, whatever. $1,300, and then blown head gasket, pulleys, adjust, replace or repair cylinder head, thermostat, computer flash. Was that what that says? Complete flush of cooling system. 12/16 of 91. 1388.47. And it says the mileage on here is 17,648. 84 Caravan, $26 an hour. Where are we at now? 78,413. It was a used engine with an exchange. Yeah, with 60,000 miles. It says 2.2 used engine with 60,000 miles. And our odometer had 17,648 on it, according to this. I don't know if the van had 17. I bet you that was 117. I don't know. We'll see. I'm skeptical. Anyway, that owner's manual is cool as heck. We got to look at that next. Look at that. That's cool. And we have the 2.2 Mopar, and then you could also got the 2.6 Mitsubishi. We don't have that, so we're good. I don't know. And there's the original warranty information all filled out. The original owner. And you got this is the warranty booklet for it. It's in good shape. That's awesome. And up there is the brand new plates that the guy I bought it from just got in October. It says October 1st. He just bought the vehicle, went to the DMV. There's the brand new plates. So I don't have to do that. I just got to get the title transferred. That's easy enough. And then if you look at this, this is the original title, at least a copy of it. Look at this piece of this folder here. That's when they mailed the original title to the original owner. Title for 84 van. It says both vans, so I think he had two. Make our state the safest state, Minnesota. That is freaking cool. Now, let's pull out this original title here. So here you are, right here. Certificate of Title, State of Minnesota. There's the van, 31385, new. 84 Dodge Van Royale. New. That's amazing. Anyway, that's awesome. The original title to the vehicle. That's some cool paperwork. I'm going to run a Carfax on it. I'll see if I find anything. I'll show you guys that. Otherwise, that's it for tonight. We'll hopefully we can get that engine freed up. Hopefully we'll get that engine freed up. And we'll see if this van will run for the first time in 25 years. I got nothing on the Carfax as far as hits go. Well, I got two hits. I got hits when the guy I got it from applied for the title. That's it.
The next day.
Do you know what every 1984 Dodge Caravan with a locked up motor needs? A brand new battery. Yeah, that'll do real good. I was there. I bought a battery. That thing is... I need to bend this out. It's too tight. I need to come in here and I want to take a look. I attempted to put the plugs back in and then I gave up because I can't reach in there. I want to take a look down each of these cylinders again and just see where our fluid went or if it's still present. And then based on that we'll see if it moves yet. I might have to get a magnet to get that one out, but you get the idea. I'm going to take a look and we'll see. I'll let you know. Well, I installed our brand new battery. Well, something I never did is I never looked under here, and I figured I should since it was loose. It's got a brand new air filter in it. And inside of here is vacuum electronics. I see remnants of mice turds and stuff, but looks like they were not in here because of this thing. So that's cool. So we'll put that there. I figured we'll look down this carburetor. How does that look? Here. It looks like one side is way dirtier than the other side. I don't know. What does that mean, guys, on a 2-barrel carb? I don't know. This moves, though. That's cool. Where's the accelerator on this? Is that accelerator pump working? Does it have fuel in it? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. Well, it's there. It does the thing. It moves, so that's good. Good enough, right? You can still get rebuild kits, those pretty, easily, so shouldn't be a big deal. Well, hopefully we don't have to touch it. Otherwise, I guess we get to figure out how to rebuild that Holley 2-barrel. I don't know. I guess they could be a 5520 or a 6520, whatever that means to people. I don't really know. This is new territory for me, but Look at that overspray or whatever. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, nothing new. They all still had a little bit of fluid in them, but it looks like 1, 2, and 4 are slowly draining down. That one seemed still pretty fullish. I couldn't really tell. I'll try it again. Otherwise, what I want to do next is get the bell housing inspection cover off and try get a pry bar on the flex plate and see if we can get it to move that way. So you don't really get leverage at all on that, and that's a tiny little bolt I don't want to break. I mean, we could try this is dumb, don't do this. I guess it's, you know, really that's about as bad as rolling it and dropping the clutch. So I'm not that worried about it. Nope. You gotta pull down on that. I gotta get used to that. No dice. I'm gonna leave the battery hot. We'll see if it burns to the ground. At least for now. I might come out later and pull it, but I figure I'll leave it hot for a little while here. Not gonna hurt anything. Aside from see if everything, we have any issues. Oh, you know what here's the other thing. I was talking about the fuel pump on the tank and everything. That's not a fuel pump. That's just a sender. It's carbureted, guys. It doesn't have a high pressure pump in the tank. I believe it's got some mechanical pump down here somewhere. Where would you be? Apparently that's what it's got, which makes sense. I think, right? Although, yeah, is he down there? There he is, right there. I was tracing the fuel line, so I'm watching the fuel lines come in. They go through this filter right here, which is right out in the open. This is nice, right here. That's your fuel filter. And they go down to here to this pump right there. And then they come up, and here's this line going into the carburetor. And then just for circulation, the pump just has a return built in. So it pumps into here until the carburetor fills, and then it goes down the return. So it is a return system. Low pressure pump, that's easy enough to do. I figured that'll just work. We won't have any issues like high pressure pumps do when they sit. So that's cool. Eliminate that issue. It's just a matter of having a fuel source to it, which for all intents and purposes, we can hang a can here if our tank doesn't work. We can actually do it the old-ish way, which is cool. No high pressure injection problems. Although, I got a feeling that tank isn't as bad as it could be. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So just so we're all clear, if you guys are seeing this, it probably is about to spin over because I think I'm going to cut this footage if it doesn't. Editing me, cut this damn footage if it doesn't spin over. Welcome back to learning time on this 1984 Caravan with me. So I thought the little flex plate protection guy thing was going to be easy, right? Because usually on most of your Chryslers, at least the stuff I work on, it's 18 mil and 2 10s. Well, I saw there was 2 18s and a 10. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I took this bolt out, took that bolt out, took this bolt out, got it to kind of pry loose. I took a screwdriver through the hole and kind of pried it. Well, it came a little loose, and then it like got stuck hard. And I pried on it so hard, I broke the slot in that thing and bent the heck out of it. Notice the vice grip on it. That also didn't win. So Chrysler in their infinite wisdom, as Chrysler is sometimes, you got to practically take every bolt out of this motor mount. I took every bolt, and there's only one up there that's kind of just loosely holding it on. It helps this motor mount's kind of wore out, so I could kind of flex it. Got this out, it still wouldn't come out. So here I am back here, taking all the bolts out of this thing. I got them all loose, and then I was able to just... It's not that bad. I just was trying to be quick. Didn't work out. Anyway, we learned where the starter is. The starter's all the way up here, by the way. And I think I'm going to take this bracket out because I think my best bet... The problem is you can't... It's in here, so good luck prying on it anyway. I think if I get in here, I'll have a little bit of room to actually get in here and pry against something. So I'm going to take this whole bracket out. You can't get a socket in here because the CV is in the way, but I got an 18 mil wrench, and this one I'll have out, and then this one I should be able to get out as well from up here. So it's not that bad, but that's how you get at that stuff. There's our power steering pump out here from the back. Everything under here looks decent. These are OEM axles. They've got part number on them, Chrysler part numbers. This is I was told that a lot of the manuals use the half shaft and then the same size drive shaft. This one's got the longer CV on the passenger side and the shorter on the driver. I don't know. And then it's got this little torsion motor mount bar guy here that thing's shot. I can see it from here. Otherwise, they're set up pretty well, the same as all Caravans are. You can definitely see the similarities anyway. So I'll get this bar out of here quick, and then hopefully we can get up in here and try pry on this flex plate. I might have to take a screwdriver and like narrow one down to make it work. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what I come up with, but we need to be able to pry on that because that gives us a lot more torque than that tiny little crank bolt. So we'll see what we can do. Yeah, just tap the key whenever.
There you go.
So what I'm working on now is I'm working on making a tool so I can get in and pry on the flex plate. I think I've got this screwdriver back far enough. I know the end is. I just might have to grind this more for clearance. We'll see. But yeah, there's a big boy screwdriver. Flex plate turning tool. Maybe that'll work. And the good thing is where I'm prying, it's going to turn the motor counterclockwise, which is opposite of the way it spins. But you see, I'm trying to slot it up there, and I just pry on the block right here. And I could almost get in there with a regular driver, but yeah, see, we got to trim it up a little more because I want to. Well, that might be good enough. I'd like to get further in on it. You can see that. See how it's moving? So the crank's free, which we knew, but we just got to keep trying to do that. But I want to get the driver in further, better engagement. So I gotta keep grinding away at the end of that driver. Oh, it moved. I had the driver, I was trying to aim it this way where I had the cutout out. I turned it this way and it fits better. And I grabbed up higher and it moved. It moved twice. Oh, it moved. Because I was prying on this one and this key and it's down here now. Watch. See that? It moved. Oh, it moved. Okay. So what I need to do is, well, the cylinders are full of oil. I just need to keep etching this backwards here. And if it kind of frees up, I'll get on the crank bolt and I will start to move it back and forth. Oh, it moved. It broke free. And I'm prying on it with a foot for scale. That's 11.5 shoe. I think it's actually a 12, but it's like a foot-long screwdriver. Oh, it moved. Thank you. Okay, that was worth doing this tonight instead of brakes. I'm excited. Hang on, I gotta go take a lap, get a drink. I'm gonna be out here now because it moved. Guys, it's not stuck. Now it's just mostly stuck. Okay, so I took a paint pen, I marked the crank, I marked the belt, and then I made a little mark here. Then on the bottom side on the flywheel, I made a mark for me back there as well. And I'm just gonna keep working away at it with my screwdriver I lost. There it is. I am excited. I am big excited, if you can tell. There's no way for me to really film this. Well, I'll put you on the tripod, I'll put you up here, and maybe I can do a fast forward of us if it moves, watching it move. Just so you guys can see what's going on. I don't know, it's hard to really, and maybe you guys will see the oil come out of here, hopefully. That would be ideal. Well, it'd be a mess, but it'll be ideal that it moves. So I'm gonna try work it back around on the flex plate, and we'll just go from there. Sorry, I was done for the night. I gave up. I gave it one more just fat push, and it moved. And now it moved again. So please free up. Cross your fingers, guys. All right, take two with flashlight. Oh, there we go. Hopefully I didn't bump you guys too bad there. Okay. So, let's see what we can accomplish here. Oh, we're mint, guys. Oh my god, we're freaking mint. It moves easy. Brother, she's free. Oh, she's free. Oh, there's no way. Okay, we're good. We're good. It wasn't stuck that bad. Gamble successful. Oh, it's like butter. Oh, dude, this thing spins like nothing. I was looking up there, belts are spinning, I see them moving. That's the front. Yeah, everything's moving. Oh, she's mint. It wasn't stuck that bad. We'll see if we hit whatever ridge. So here's the thing, the piston that was, well, I guess I don't know. It wasn't very close to the top, but we'll see if we hit a ridge or anything. Here, I gotta bring you guys down here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the oil coming out. Good, I was recording that. Yeah, look at the oil coming out the cylinders. Oh, that's going to be a bloodbath if we hit the starter on that. So to demonstrate how easy this moves now, like butter. I'm no force at all. Moves like I want to go all the way around until I see my mark, and then we'll just go up top. We'll just spin it on the crank bolt. We'll go clockwise, 2 rotations all the way around with that. And once we verify that, we know the engine's free. I think we just zap it with the starter and make a mess. Bro. It's alive. Before we crank it over with the starter, I should undo the fuel line. And we should put it into like a bottle or something, so we can see what comes out of the tank and if the pump works and everything. It's getting a little tighter. Yeah, it's getting tight. Okay, which makes sense. But if we can work past the tight spot, we'll be okay. Oh yeah, she's tight. Okay, so there is a tight spot in it, which makes sense. I'm going to keep working at it here, and hopefully we can get it to spin all the way around. But it's not stuck. Okay, so I got a 6.13 mil. We're going to go down here on the crank bolt, and we're going to work it back clockwise. Come on. No, you're not that stuck. Come on. Oh, little bastard. Apparently I worked it into a spot where it's stuck. Okay, great. So I can't spin it back clockwise. I went too far. So I guess I gotta go through and spin it counterclockwise. Okay. Second thought, because I'm stuck counterclockwise and I want to go clockwise, bump the starter. Let's just see what happens. I know it's not stuck, so... Oh. How much of a mess did that just make all over you? Not that bad. You look, well, you got some on you. Not that bad. Look at the mess we just made, though. Look at the mess we just made. That's wild. Turn the key for me.
Anything.
Yeah, just get in there and turn the key.
Okay, I gotta watch where I step and come out.
Yeah.
Get it on. Ready?
Yep. What do you think of that? Don't turn it anymore because I kind of forgot that I meant to undo the fuel line. So that's great.
I turned it off since I that spun over pretty good.
It's free. It was just had one little stuck spot.
What was blowing out of there? All the oil?
All the oil in the cylinders.
Yeah, undo the, well.
I want to unplumb it here and I want to run it into a can is what I meant to do there. Because the fuel pump's right there. I can smell the gas is the thing. It's in the carb. It's pumping fuel. I can smell it.
I smell all the spray too.
I smell the old gas. It's definitely just pumped gas into that poor carburetor.
So, when did the guy figure out it was stuck?
When he bought it 2 weeks ago. Okay, so we learned a few things from that preemptive cranking. One, it's not stuck. Two, the fuel pump works because I can smell it. And three, we have spark because I could hear it and see it on the clip. What we should have done, what I meant to do, like I told you guys, we were going to undo the fuel and everything. The other thing we needed to do was pop this coil wire off. I think it's shooting gas out. I could smell it. Anyway, that was probably not good having those. I mean, they're crusty as heck, and this fuel and everything is, I doubt it would have went, but you never know. That could have been not good. I just wasn't expecting it to do what it did. So here we are, and now we're still here. We got a motor that spins. What we should do is get a compression test done on it. Why not? We're in here, right? So I will pull the coil wire. I will get the compression tester, and we'll just do a quick test, and we'll just see kind of what we have here. I'm not going to hold the throttle open. Well, no, I don't care enough. I'm just going to do a closed throttle. That's kind of a myth anyway, as far as I'm concerned. We'll just see. It's got oil in it, so it'll be kind of a wet compression test. I got to disconnect the fuel. I'll go get a jug or something to kind of push that into so we can see what we got going on. I guess because we got to pull, because here's the fuel line going to the carb right here. And that would be this one right here. So if we disconnect, no, is that? Yeah, this is the one going to the carb. So if we disconnect this one and we put a line on the end of this fuel filter, we should be able to get something pumped into a bottle. Just to kind of see what the tank crap looks like post-filter, I suppose. Or we could knock it out pre-filter here. Well, yeah, that probably is better, is knock it out pre-filter. But if we knock it out post-filter, we kind of try flush out the line a little bit. That's not a bad idea. Whatever, I'll come up with something. Let's start here. You, my friend, don't do that anymore. Thank you for your service. No necesito. But I think we know that all works. That's awesome news. Those are Mopar wires, by the way. And, yeah, let's get to it. Yeah, we definitely pump fuel. I can smell it. It's strong. It doesn't smell like ethanol, though, which is good. I got this big jug here. This is what we're going to pump it into. I got me some fuel hose. I got me a fat compression tester. Next problem we're going to deal with is that carburetor, which I just pumped full of 25-year-old fuel. So, that's good, right? Old fuel line. This is what all you people working on old cars, like really old cars, this is what y'all deal with now. I get to deal with it on a minivan. Because the minivan's old, like those old cars. I guess this is the good thing about it not being a fuel injected system. We got a mechanical fuel pump. We can just pump it into a jug, and then we can pump a jug into the carburetor. We can just spray gas down the carburetor, and it should just run. We can bypass the fuel tank completely. We skip all those steps. Oh, almost had it. It's close. Come on. No high pressure fuel hose because it's not a high pressure pump. It's so much simpler. Except we make no power. This thing probably is 0 to 60 in 10 years. But that's fine because it's a minivan and that's cool. We'll find out how many years it takes to get to 60, if it'll get to 60. We'll see if it'll do more than that, because why not? You guys like my rambling? Half y'all are like, this guy needs to just shut the hell up. You know, why is this guy reviving a minivan? Because I want to, and I can. And I'm an adult, and I can do what I want. Oh, goodbye, you guys are dead. I better get you on a charger, or we're gonna lose out here. So, yeah, you just lost flash, which means you're at 15%. You didn't need the light anyway. So we got a fuel line here to a jug. I figure we could just put, I want to put the jug where you guys can see it, so like, we'll wedge it like right there. So we'll go like that much. And so we're going to do two purposes. We're going to check compression, and we're going to see if that does things. Right? Can I get you somewhere where you can see both the fuel and compression? Can I get you? What do you guys think about that? Does that work? Yeah, that kind of works. There you go. You can kind of see what's going on. It's 0, 100 something right there. Let's just tap the key and see what happens, right? Hopefully it kind of bogs down. I hear clickies. Is that coil jumping over there? I don't know. How many PSI we got? 110? Let's go for number 2. Something I'm going to watch for is oil pressure in here. I'm going to watch for oil pressure. No oil pressure. That cylinder seems to have compression. That cylinder has 240. Okay, cylinder 1 is bad. This is the good looking cylinder. That says 240, but remember it's got oil in it too, so that's going to bring compression way up. 240, huh? Hopefully we see some oil pressure too, maybe. Trying to not dirty this van up too bad here. It built oil pressure. I cranked it more than I wanted to. I just wanted to build some oil pressure. That's showing like 90 PSI. That's not good. That's not good. It's going to be really strong on one cylinder. Something, please. At least they've all got something. That's a decent sign. Builds oil pressure right away now that we've got it primed. And that's 90. So 110, 240, 90, 90. That's not very good. That's probably number 2. The clean looking cylinder probably had both valves shut. That's what we want. These 3 are low. They're not 0. They're low. They're really low. So maybe if we get it to crank and kind of cough and start doing fire things, maybe we might have something. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean you up because you got oil spray on you. My poor van here, poor Blondie's got oil all over. Sorry. There's oil all over this. I'll maybe just get a rag and kind of wipe some of this stuff up. I'm going to put you on the charger. I'm going to take those 4 plugs, bring them in. I'm going to clean them up, gap them to, I think it's 33 thou. It should say it somewhere here. I thought it said somewhere. I think it's 33 thousandths. Where do you say? Up here. It's up here. 35 thousandths. So 35 thousandths, we'll gap those two. And we'll get the plugs put back in it. We'll get the jump box on that battery. We'll crank it over with the plugs in. We'll see what it does. Welcome back to the party, everybody. I've been busy. I've working my butt off. I fought to get that whole motor mount set up back together. I got the bracket behind back together. I left the cover out because we'll be back to do the motor mount. I'll revisit at that point, and I really didn't want to fight that. I'm not going to lie. I fought that just to hack it back together. Well, I didn't hack. I put it back together. It's together. Got the plugs back in it. I tried to clean up those plugs best I could. I actually didn't have any brake clean, so kind of scraped them out, kind of rinsed them out, blew them out, re-gapped them to 35 thousandths. Hello, Dilly. Hi, Dilly. Hi. Hi. Got them tightened back in, got the plug wires in. I got the coil hooked back up. I got the oil dropped out of it. Got the filter changed. New oil's in it. 4.5 quarts I think I put in it to fill the filter with 4 quarts. That oil is black. It's gross. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's got a tinge to it, like a red tinge to it, kind of from the transmission fluid and stuff that's in it. Whoever tightened that oil pan bolt, I have words for you. I don't like you. You know, don't speak to me. that bolt was on there good. Otherwise, I got the jump box hooked up here just to give the van some extra juice. And I figure, let's crank it over with the plugs in. Let's make sure we build oil pressure. Let's listen to how it sounds. And then we've got this here, obviously. Cat is going to watch from up there on top of Blonde. That's the one van I don't care that they climb on top of, I guess. If you want to sit and watch, feel free. Let's see what this van does. My hands are kind of cleanish. Like I said, I'm trying to not touch anything. I'm a mess, I'm not going to lie. So let's crank this thing over. You guys get to see oil pressure, hopefully. Come on, oil pressure. Where you at? I know you're there somewhere. There it is. There, she's all primed up. It's kind of limping when it's cranking, but it's not that bad. Sounds okay, I think. There's some oil pressure. Good. It's coming up a little bit. It's better than it was with the old oil. That cranking doesn't scare me too bad at all, actually. We're low volts. I think that jump box is low, because that's the jump box I used to load it and unload it from the winch and kind of attempt to crank it before. And then we've been cranking on this battery. Do we got any fuel? No. I think I'm going to go grab my other jump box. I'll put this one on the charger. We'll throw this on. I got a squirt jug of fuel here. Why don't we pop that cover off that carb and just go squirt, squirt, and just verify we have spark and everything by just seeing what it does. How's that sound? All right, got old reliable hooked up Sparky Box V1 with a brand new battery that I put in it not too long ago. We won't talk about who killed the original battery. It definitely wasn't me. Definitely didn't hook something up wrong and ruin it. Whatever. Anyway, take one on will this 1984 Dodge Caravan bark to life and run for the first time in at least 25 years. I didn't take the cap off the carburetor yet. Let's do that. Come on, Mr. Vacuum Carb. Mr. Vacuum Electronic Carb. We just set you over there. We'll set these in my pocket. Is probably a good spot for them. We'll just, where's throttle here? Open up. That's a lot. I don't know. You guys ready? It's probably not gonna run. It's gonna like cough. It's got low compression. We'll see what happens. I just want to kind of see if it's got sparkish. Here we go. Oh, no way. No way. It just went like that. Oh, we got spark. Guys, it's gonna run. That thing's gonna run. Oh, no way. I wish I could start it out here. There's no way I'm hooking on that starter. There's not a chance in hell that's happening. I don't even have a thing to do the thing that would do that anyway. Guys, it just went like that. It sounded quiet. Oh, this thing's gonna run. Look at the cloud of smoke back there. Oh, no way. Look how foggy it is back there. That thing, guys, it's gonna run. Oh my gosh. Should we do it again? Let's do it again. Oh, nothing works this well for me ever. We'll try that one more time, and then I think I gotta come up with something. Get like a rudimentary fuel system thing, or fill the bowl in the carb and just see what happens. I'm too excited. I should be waiting till tomorrow, but I kind of want to do this again. Watch, you guys aimed right? Look for the smoke back here, and it was quiet too. Look back here. The exhaust comes out back there. You tell me what you see. You guys probably saw it already. I haven't yet. Oh, there's no way. Maybe if I'm quick enough, can I run up there? Oh, it's quiet as can be. That thing's just gonna run. Oh, no way. Look at the cloud. All right, let's, I'm gonna snip this line off going to the carb, and I'm gonna try get something fed up into it. Yeah, let's do that. Is this thing pumping fuel? No, probably a good thing. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. So that's just, maybe I can just unclamp that hose clamp. Maybe we'll just do that. Screwdriver. Dude, this engine was seized like 3 hours ago, by the way. Let me in. I just want to fill you with fuel. Okay. We're just gonna nip it right there. Nip it right there. Let go. I know you've been on there forever. Let go. It's not just gonna fire up that easy though. That's crazy. Oh, I need to be able to twist that. I can't twist. Okay, there it goes. It kind of wiggled. Vacate. Oh, there. Well, it just came off the carburetor side. Okay. That tells you how tight that was. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, Mr. Carburetor. I should have some fuel line here. We'll kind of just throw this on the carb. Of course, now this fuel line is freezing cold and it's not warm and pliable anymore, because it's outside here in the cold. It's probably getting close to 40 degrees right now, FYI. And we'll take this and who knows if the needle and seat are stuck down or closed or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna do some more fuel into it. Maybe this goes somewhere. Maybe I gotta bang on that carburetor. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. Aside from like lawnmowers and small engines and stuff and four-wheelers, I've worked on carburetors. I've never worked on a vehicle with a carburetor. I've worked on TBI and stuff, but this would be the first carburetor I've worked on, so welcome to the party. Although I've seen the millions of YouTube videos that you guys have all seen too. I watch all the same stuff. So I've seen them worked on. Take number 3. Will this thing run? Come on. Kind of coughing like it wants more fuel. I probably have to go find some gas and fill this up. I need a jug. Okay. We'll try that quick. Otherwise, I'm gonna go find like maybe a boat tank or something, and a primer bulb so I can try fill that up. And I don't know. Let's try this. Oh, it's getting smoky in the shed. Come on, girl. You can do it. There it goes. Okay, so it's got fuel to the carb. I flooded it. Oh, it went and ran. Oh my God. Look at the smoke. Oh my God. She's a runner. Anything leaking out underneath? No, looks good. I spilled that. That's fine. Just this. Okay. Look at the smoke back here. Oh, look at that. The muffler's full of stuff. Spitting out acorns and stuff. There's a nest in there. So we gotta make sure that comes out too. Mint. So we gotta get it running long enough to try blow some of that out. Oh my gosh. Look at the smoke back here. What do you think, Carrie? Carrie 2.0? Ooh, that smells good. She's a runner. I'm not even gonna touch it. I would. Here. Good girl. You are a runner. Let me go get some gas. Let me find a tank of some flavor. A crescent wrench. I mean, a carb rebuild kit. And let's see what we can do. Obviously, there's some junk in that carburetor too, so you know how that goes. But it seems like it's just gonna run, I think. Will it run good? I don't know. But let's see what we can do here. Carburetor works as I'm pumping the pedal. It's giving it fuel. Look at that. There she's running. It's just idling. It's missing. It's not running on all 4. Oh, it's coming back. There she goes. Look at that. And it's out of fuel. I hear something clanking around. I don't know. Oh, it's... Gee, what's clanking around? It's that. That carburetor works. It just works. I'm going to put that cover back on. I'm going to fill the carburetor again. I'm just kind of priming it with this and just filling it up. And it seems to be working. It seems like we got an accelerator pump. Holy crap, it runs, guys and gals. It runs. She runs after 25 years. March of 01. That's when it expired, so you know it was before that. It runs. Will it drive? We're going to have to find out once I get some sort of fuel system rigged up. Ain't going to be tonight, but let's see if we can get this thing to idle a little longer. We just need to get some heat into this motor, it needs to run. But it sounded pretty quiet. It sounded good. That motor was seized. That motor was seized. And now it's running. That's insane. All right, I'm on board. Carburetors are better. I'm on board. I'm on board. I wasn't sure before. I'm on board. That's how easy that thing just came back to life. You guys saw me fight fuel-injected stuff. All right. Let's carb swap all the minivans. All of them. Every single one. Carb swap the 3.3 liter. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I like my fuel-injected stuff, but this is cool. This is freaking cool. Great success. Will this 1984, I call it a Dodge Caravan, it is, this Dodge Mini Ram ROYALE conversion van run for the first time in 25 years? Absolutely. Will it idle? Yes. All right, let's get some more fuel to this thing. I want to see how well I can fill that bowl up now that we got that carb cover, air cleaner cover, whatever you want to call it, back on there. I want to hear it not rattle. And then once we get it running here and idling, I'll just have you guys watch, and I'll just keep an eye on it, and I'll just refill. I'll keep the bowl filled up for now. And we'll just see if we can warm it up a little bit. That's too much fuel in that thing. Great, perfect, just what I wanted. So we're not going to be able to prime it. I don't think we'll need to. It seems like it just works. Which is kind of wild, to be honest, but, you know. Need to get one of them hanging fuel jug things. But it's taking fuel. I don't know how big the bowl is on this thing, to be honest. Seems it's about that big. Yeah, it's full. I think the bowl's full. So I'm just gonna kind of just set this out of the way up there. I'll have that. I'll fill this back up. That'd be smart. Because that took half of this thing, maybe. So really, I just need to top it off. Not even half. I don't know. I can't imagine the bowl's that big. I don't know. Who knows if that needle's sticking a little bit. I banged on it a little bit. As you can tell, I'm a carburetor professional. Like we just said. All right, let's fire it back up again. Hopefully it runs again. See if we can keep it running, get it idling, see if it'll try to run on all four. Remember, those plugs are kind of crap. Everything's kind of crap. It's just what was on there. I have bought nothing for this van but battery, oil, and an oil filter. That's it. And that fuel was just around. It's just gonna fire up and idle. I'm just gonna keep filling it. That's nuts. Sounds good. Let's look back there. It's not even that smoky. And I know it has oil pressure. I looked at it when I first got it running. It sounds like it's got oil pressure. No ticking, nothing. That's nuts. It needed gas. That's it. Well, and unsticking the motor because it was seized, but, you know, minor details. It's just going to sit and idle. Okay, it's full. Let's go check some vitals quick. Is it charging? How's the oil pressure? Oil pressure looks good. It's charging. I don't know if that fuel sender works or not, but that's what it's sitting at. It's just gonna sit and idle. And we're out of gas. The carburetor works perfect. There's no hesitation, nothing. It just runs. It just runs. That is wild. We got a little bit of a belt squeal going on in there, but that's nothing. This thing hasn't run in 25 years. That we can verify anyway. Look at the... Oh boy, look at this. It doesn't even smell bad. It's burning off all that transmission fluid and oil and stuff. Oh, you poor shed. This thing is just absolutely filled with smoke. It runs good. It's quiet. The exhaust is good. If it hadn't sat so long, it would have just fired up and drove out of wherever it was. If the motor wasn't seized, and it wasn't seized that bad. Unbelievable. This thing hasn't pumped any fuel out. So we got a fuel pump down there. And we got lines going to it and from it. I figure what we want to do is hook into this and drop this into something and try prime this and just see if it'll pump. And if it pumps, hook the carb up to it, stick the other end in a bucket or inside of a can of fuel, and maybe it'll run a little longer. I need to stop. I need to go to bed because I need to work in the morning. I was supposed to do brakes on the truck buried back there. I didn't. I went and I messed with this, and it worked in my favor. It worked in our favor. This van will run, and I'm sure it'll drive. I have no worries about it driving out of where we rolled it off the trailer to. Unbelievable. It just came right back to life. You beautiful, beautiful, beautiful machine. Boy, did you leave a smoke cloud, though. Well, I think it at least runs. It seems, and it was running on all four. I'll tell you that right now. That was 4 cylinders right there. A guy should come back in here and do a compression test on those now. We're not going to worry about it. Maybe when we get to a point where it runs and drives and I want to change those plugs, those aren't even the right plugs, I don't think. They're just in there. So if we go and change those, we'll probably do a compression test just to see what happened. I don't know, where does that leave us? Editing me, I don't know what you're doing. Figure something out. I should clean up everything. Let's start with that. Probably coolant. I have coolant, but we probably should... Oh, it was circulating. The water pump was pumping. It's just low. It was pumping antifreeze because that was dry before. Awesome. Okay. Well, we just need to top that off. Oh, that's insane. It's a fuel system. We need to figure out a fuel system. That's where we're at, because we know the brakes actually work. So I think it'd be enough to yard drive if we can get supply of fuel to it. We're back. Everything's cleaned up, aside from my new mess. I made a fuel system. So I put a new line over here going into the carb, put a new line where we cut at the filter, and then I've got a 5/16 and 1/4 inch. This is a 5/16 feed and a 1/4 inch return. And I've plumbed them into that jug right there, which I fill with fuel. And I've got the fill all the way at the bottom-ish. Not really, but, it's down there. And I've got the return kind of in the top, so hopefully we kind of hear it make noise when it returns. I should have primed it, but I forgot. So I guess we just see if it works. I figure let's crank on it a little bit. Let's see what happens. I got a feeling it's not working, and that's going to be what we're going to have to chase as a fuel pump. Okay, it's my last drive for the night. O'Reilly will have a fuel pump for me tomorrow, so that'll be awesome. and I'll have that installed when I get home from work. But I backfilled the return as well, so maybe that filled the carb if nothing else through the filter. I don't know, man. Who knows? Maybe the lines are clogged. I'm sure that pump is shot, but. Runs good. Look at that. Nothing pumping now. No fuel.
The next day.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? We have fuel pump. Let's put fuel pump in car. And hopefully it does the thing and it pumps fuel. That would be ideal. To get at this pump, it'd be nice if the oil filter was out. Well, it's not. So it sure looks to me like this bracket's in the way. So how does that remove itself? Boy, is that bracket just up in the way of everything. We'll see if I can sneak that out. I'll try. Otherwise, it looks like we got to take that bolt back out for that motor mount to get this arm-looking thing out. And that'll get that out of the way. And then we still got to take this out, which pretty well looks like we got to unbolt the alternator bracket. So that's nice. Okay, so I got in at both the pump bolts, 13 mil, with that wobble end and just a 3/8 setup there. I was able to get those to crack loose. I got to get the fuel lines off the bottom, though, before I take those off. So I tightened them back up. And while they're stuck, even though they're soaked in oil, they're stuck. So, you know, with all this fuel around, it smells like rotten old fuel in here. I got a fuel jug there. There's a can of fuel there. What could go wrong if we heat those up? Surely nothing could go wrong there. And all this oil everywhere? No, this couldn't possibly go poorly. I wish I had one of those little induction heater things right about now, but... we're gonna give this a shot. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck. Status update, the lines are off. So the line fitting size is 1/2 inch. And then after I burned like the crusty old oil off, which I think is all it just needed. I did heat it, had no issues. In theory it should be sealed, so we should be good. But it kind of just knocked the crusty oil, kind of melted it, heated it up, and that was all it took. But there's a 5/8 fitting on the fuel pump that you can use to get some extra leverage. And I had to use that for the outer one. The inner one just kind of cracked loose. It was okay. But I tell you, the one side of that pump is just oozing some putrid smelling crap. Definitely a gloves job. Most of this whole engine's a gloves job. Look how messy it is. But did get the lines off. I should be able to get the bolts out for the pump without touching anything. Hopefully I can kind of just wiggle that pump out of there. We'll see. I'm kind of hopeful that I can sneak it out of there. So we'll see. Well, verdict is in. You can do it. This is an OEM pump. It's a Carter High Flow, and it's got a Made in Canada stamp on it. And when I try to move this lever, the diaphragm in there is seized. Yeah, this is junk. So that shouldn't surprise anybody too much. Before I put the new pump on, I'm going to spray some carb clean or brake clean or whatever I got through those lines and just flush them out quick, just to be safe. So, otherwise, yeah, she's junk in with the precision. So hopefully it's a good one. We'll see. It's what I could get next day. I did what I should have done and removed that oil filter for access to clean that gasket surface, because the last guys dumped RTV on it because they did they kept the old gasket. Remember that razor blade we found in the vehicle that was pristine? Well, we broke it in scraping that gasket off. Well, I figured the last guy that did that, so they must have had the pump off when they changed the motor, and they probably put the original pump on here. For some reason, they just kept the old gasket and siliconed it. They didn't silicone the gasket to the block, but the pump was siliconed to the gasket. So we got that all out of there. It's all cleaned up. I'm going to slot the new pump in there with the new gasket, and hopefully everything goes well there. Get it all bolted up. Throw the oil filter back on. We didn't really lose much oil, so I'll probably add that 1/2 quart I got left in the jug. And we will, I don't even think I lost 1/2 quart, to be honest, but And we will go ahead and hook this up and cross our fingers. I take back what I said. They glued the gasket to the pump so the gasket doesn't fall off because you can't hold the screws in while trying to get it to sit on the cam right, or like the cam lobe, the lobe for the pump. So that they did it correctly. I'm gonna do the same. All right, fuel pump is done. The key is to just remove the oil filter. I don't know why, I just didn't want to spill more oil, but it's in, it's done. Definitely silicone the gasket to the pump, makes it a lot easier. RTV, whatever. And then leave the 2 pump bolts loose until you have the line started, and then you'll have no issues getting the line fittings to start on that. And then I just topped off the coolant. I reinstalled our new fuel tank, and cross your fingers. Hopefully we get something here. That would be awesome, because it'd be nice to let this thing warm up, make sure it's not going to overheat, make sure the radiator works, because it's kind of cruddy looking, but it's not that bad. And, you know, well, let's just see where this goes. Okay, here we go. Take 4, 5, 6, 10, I don't know. Hopefully we got a good fuel pump. For you guys that don't trust me, it's got oil in it. You can't see it on the dipstick because it's fresh and new. You know who you are. Well, that's good news. Building oil pressure. I think it's got that pump's got to run a little more, but it's I didn't prime it or anything. And just like that, it's kind of missing right now, but it's running on its own. It started on its own. I didn't even pump the pedal or anything. I'm not sure. It's probably got like an electric or a vacuum choke that might not be working. But it's running and it's pumping fuel. Yeah, look at that. Let's let this thing warm up. Look at that oil pressure. Oil pressure's good. We are charging. I'm starting to believe that fuel sender is working because it just smells terrible. There's got to be a lot of fuel. Well, hopefully the temp gauge comes up. She's alive. Look at the smoke coming out the shed. Yeah, she's running mint. Let's get this van out of the way. Blondie, let's get you out of the way. Look at that. My shed's on fire. Sure looks like it. Sit there and run. It's picking up a cylinder. It's kind of idle. It's idling pretty high. we gotta pull this thing out of this shed. It is just smoking up a storm. What better time than ever to find out if she's gonna drive? Let's get it out of this shed. I'm assuming there's a vacuum leak or something. Well, I don't know. Some sort of leak. Maybe a leak on the base gasket of the car, maybe? I don't know. That or their choke isn't releasing, some sort of high idle thing. I don't know. It needs to go outside and run. It needs to not be in here anymore. So, let's find out if this works. I'm going to top off the coolant quick. Let's suck coolant in. Good. That'll be good enough for now. I'm going to leave that cap loose. Fuel's fine. Maybe bang on the carb once or twice, just see if that fixes anything. Hey, you. Whatever you're doing, do it right. Pop the hood. Let's find out. At least lurch it out of here a little bit, huh? Look at the shed and look at the smoke cloud. That's nuts. Hopefully that's not head gasket. It doesn't smell like it. It just smells like oil and everything's burning off. And it's probably burning some oil. So let's find out. Will this 1984 Dodge Caravan drive for the first time in 25 years? Please drive. Brakes are a little stock. The brakes are stuck really bad. That brake is stuck really bad. Obviously got to get a feel for that clutch and how all that works, and I could hear probably some rust getting knocked off the flywheel. Not to mention, I don't know, the brakes are stuck. Among other things, it's probably not running very good. And maybe I'm not that good at that. But she did just move out of that garage shed lean-to thing under her own power. Look at that. A good way to spot exhaust leaks right now. Little bit right there on that rotted hanger, but the rest of it looks good. It's just running. Look at that thing run. Oh, it just went into low idle. Did you hear that? Ha! I just caught that. So it just kicked down to low idle, so the choke went off. Because I'm assuming it's got like a heated electric choke. Look at that. Oh, that thing is so pretty. What a unit. How are the vitals looking? Temp gauge is coming off. Oil pressure looks fantastic. We are really charging. Look at that smoke in here, you poor thing. I gotta open the doors. Hopefully that kind of, it seems like it's getting less. I smell mouse piss heating up. There's a nest probably on fire in that muffler right now. There's definitely a nest on fire in that muffler. I can smell it. And that might be what some of this is. That might be smoke burning. I don't know, hard to say. Oh boy, look at it run. Unbelievable. If it was warm enough for mosquitoes to be out, there would be none in this yard, I'll tell you. Good girl. Thing's running, it's running good right now. Bubbles coming out of here. That's just it. Haven't run in a long time. I want to see if I got some sea foam to throw in here. How about some Berryman? That's what I have. Let's just let her drink on some of this. Start with that. We're probably going to put this whole can in it in some form. I wonder if the thermostat's stuck. It's getting pretty warm. I turned the heater core on, or the heat on, and that's working, but it's getting warm. So we might have to shut it off here. Yeah, high temp light's coming on. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to shut it off. Oh, yeah. It might have just opened. I think it just opened. Because it just all of a sudden went guzzling out as I shut it off. Yeah, look at that. Well, maybe. Yeah, I think it just opened. It was stuck, but I think it opened. I'd rather run it to cool it off than not. Yeah, it opened. Okay, good. Little late on that, but it did. Yeah, it's cooling off. Okay, good. I don't know why the fan didn't kick on, I'll tell you that much. That didn't work. Good. Okay, that thermostat's definitely sticky, but it opened. And I'll keep the heat running in here. The heat's blowing nice and hot. We got heat. Nice. All right, I gotta go make some more coolant. I'm a little low. Well, low. Yeah, I'm gonna shut it off, and I'm gonna go make some more coolant. That thermostat's not opening right. It definitely needs a thermostat. Yeah, I'd argue there's something on fire in there. That's for sure. Considering the scorched acorns and stuff. But I'll mix up some coolant real quick and we'll fire it back up. I'll probably try bang on that thermostat housing, but it did open, just opened really late. All right, got 2 jugs of coolant made, just topped it off again. It did take a bunch in. Hopefully this thermostat kind of plays nice. Hopefully the radiator plays nice. Find out. I'm gonna grab something to beat on that housing. Because clearly it opened, so I'll just keep the fan running so the heater core's doing, hopefully helping a little bit. Run on all 4. Look at the smoke. She's cleaning up. Look at that unit. I think it's working. Yeah, temp gauge seems to be sitting better now. Heat's working. I think that fuel gauge moved when we pulled out, so I think that's got 3/4 of a tank in it. That's scary. Charging, oil pressure looks good. Listen to that thing. It sounds perfect. Remember, that was stuck yesterday at about this time. It was still light out. It was dark by the time I got it unstuck. I didn't really check if the power steering worked or not. I didn't really steer it. Oh, it does. Look at that. Yeah, temp's sitting perfect. I wish the fan worked. I don't think the fan's working though. Is there like a relay for that somewhere? Like that maybe? Thermostat's definitely open now. Where's the plug on that fan? It's down there below my fuel tank, right there. Listen to that thing purr. Locked up, doesn't run. I'll have to figure out where the rad fan relay is. Start looking at that. She's sipping on the fuel. That's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. So 25 years. It's alive. Temp's kind of creeping. Oil looks good. Everything else looks good. Need to figure out that rad fan though. I think this is full, so let's shut this and pressurize. See what happens. Hopefully the smoke cloud doesn't get any bigger. I think we're good. I think we're good. So I'll boil off. Wonder where that came from, that other one. Temp gauge is holding pretty good. Dude, I just smell burnt acorns is what I smell coming out of there. Temp's looking good. There, look at the temp. Oh, look at the temp gauge just dropped. Maybe the water pump just needs to move a little better. Or did it like open? Don't do this at home. Oh, it's open now. I think it's full though. There is a bleeder valve right there that we could try. I'm not touching that, by the way. Nope, I'll break it. That fuel gauge moves when I rock the van, by the way. That moves when I shake the van. Dude, I think that sender works. That's how much fuel is in it. Holy crap. God. Oh, we'll have to get that out somehow. Hopefully this dries up and stops steaming. Hopefully the radiator's still good. It seems to be. That almost looks like a tinge of blue, like it's a little bit of oil smoke, which makes sense, to be honest. It still just smells like burnt acorns, I'm not gonna lie. It just smells like burnt acorns. Look at that. Easiest revival ever, question mark? So far? I'm amazed. I'm amazed. Vitals looking good. This thing's got nice heat in here, by the way. Nice heat. This is hot. Yeah, but radiator fan does not work. Does not appear to work. I'm assuming it's a relay or something, but you never know. Well, I do not believe it's going to overheat anymore. Shall we see if she moves anymore? I'll put you guys back here. We're going to aim out that way. See what happens. Got to kind of knock the rust off that rear brake. Hopefully, that's the idea. Once I get it rolling, I think we'll be all right. Hey, just so we're all clear, my dumbass was going for third gear. I have it figured out now. Let's try that again. We rolled it out of here in third gear. I found first gear. Let's try that again. Well, believe it or not, when you're actually in first gear, it works a lot better. Let's just say we resurfaced that flywheel pretty good getting out of there. Yeah, it goes into gear great. I'm assuming this radiator is shot. Yeah, I think. I can't tell. We just gotta keep letting it steam. It's not overheating or anything. But I'm assuming that radiator's leaking, which is why it's doing what it's doing there. But I don't know, I can't smell antifreeze. Look at the smoke. Look at the smoke. It's gone. It's idling pretty high. I know we've got to clean up all these busted vacuum lines and stuff so it can kind of do what it's supposed to. But it's good enough to put around the yard, that's for sure. The brakes do work, kind of. We've got at least first gear. I haven't tried. Well, we've got first and third. We know that much. I got to figure out how to have you guys ride along with me because I can't hold the camera and drive with a stick. So I don't know if I can set up the tripod inside of it. Maybe I'll try. I could try. Let's try figure that out. But it does. It drives. It drives okay. It feels good. Power steering works good. Clutch is grabbing okay. It seems to be anyway. That fuel sender is definitely working because when I go over bumps like this, I watch the fuel sender go like this. That's how much it's full. It's got a full tank of gas in it. Temp gauge is getting a little warm right now. I did turn the heat fan down a little bit in here. Turn that back up. But it's doing the thing. Good. The radiator. I'm sure. Yeah, it's getting warm. See what I can do about that. Hey, the fan works. It kicked on. That's bringing the temp down. Look at that. So the fan's working. Good. I was gonna crack that loose and try see if it needed more coolant. I still might. Bad idea. Don't do this. Well, here's the thing. The radiator won't pressurize. It's got a leak in it. So maybe I just leave the radiator cap cracked so it doesn't build pressure, but I think that radiator's shot. Maybe, or the fan just blew all the steam off and it's fine. Look at that, there is no smoke after driving that around. She's healthy. Temp gauge looks good, oil pressure looks good, she's still charging. It's full. We're gonna just top it off a little more. Probably top off the overflow. Probably needs flushed at the least. I would say the radiator's probably shot though. So, yeah. There's no way that's not leaking right now. We're gonna go ahead and say it needs a radiator, so I'm gonna keep that cracked so it doesn't build pressure. We'll top that off. And I'd say we're good to go. Just drive it around for now, keep an eye on it. I think it's all right because the fan works, everything works. Gonna need more fuel, we're out of fuel. So I've refilled and upgraded the fuel system, adding 3 key components. One, we have a cap here, which is kind of sealed, but also not sealed enough, so it has kind of a ventish. 2, we've added a fuel tank strap, appropriately wrapped around the brake line. And 3, we've added our fuel shutoff system, Mr. Fire Extinguisher, because what I'm doing is actually stupid. Don't do that. Tomorrow we'll be dropping the tank and draining it and doing all that. That will be next episode, actually. But to finish off this episode, I want to actually drive it a little bit. A little yard drive, maybe up and down within sight of home, probably. But I like to kind of put it around, make sure it's got a couple of gears. Make sure it backs up, that'd be nice. Anyway, this ought to be good enough for that. And when it's not, we got a fire extinguisher. This radiator is definitely shot. It is definitely steaming out around it. We'll get this thing replaced. But that'll be next episode. So there's your taste. We got it running and driving. Now we got to make it roadworthy. So let's do that thing and put it out there. You guys ready? All right, guys, your mission is don't fall over. Let's see what we can do here. How's that view? Is that view good enough? Turn that off. Look at that. Fires like that. That's awesome. All right, so first gear is a little more left than I thought. That's why I was having trouble finding all the gears when we were first looking at it. I kind of want to see if it's got reverse. So you got to pull up, and then you got reverse. There's a little switch on there. All right, it does have reverse. Good, I figured that out. Okay, so now that we're out of there, you go all the way left, and up is first. All right, look at that. And we're moving. It moves. Let's go. We'll go this way. Got second gear. We're gonna put it in neutral. I gotta roll this window up. Actually, good stop. Okay. Let's put this window up and turn the fan on. Otherwise, we have gravel dust, and I don't want that in here. God, that window needs lubed. Okay. Got the fan on. First gear. Okay. Second gear. Adjust this mirror up. Oh, it's good. The adjuster works. Third gear. I need to put a tack in this thing, by the way. I'd rather shift by RPM than speedo, but I guess I'll get the feel for it. That's kind of the idea here, is I want to get the feel for it. Kick back into neutral, just so I don't want to kill it here. Easy on the brakes. I can't believe the brakes work. They're stiff, but they work. Oh, we were supposed to put brake fluid into that. Oh, you guys tipped, and I didn't. Okay, we're starting on a hill. Oh, great. Good job, dumbass. There you go. Look at that, starting on a hill. Go me. You guys almost tipped over there. How to drive a 5-speed manual Caravan. Learning, episode 1 with me. Yeah, now we're moving. I think I got the hang of it now. Fourth gear. I like to turn the heat down. We're just gonna go. Oh, that's sticky. There you go. Go to cool. It works. It's sticky, but it works. Downshift to third. Probably want second gear for this, I'm assuming. Yeah. Yep, there we go. Third. Turn that. Oh, high beams work good. Look at that. You guys recording? Yeah, you are. Drives nice. Steering wheel's perfectly straight, dead center. Just putting around fourth gear here. There's a turnaround hill up here. We'll see if I mess this up or not. The speedo is working. I noticed the trip meter is not. We'll have to probably pop that cluster apart there and fix that. Okay. Neutral, the brakes are working. They release. Oh. I think the master was kind of stuck and it just kind of popped. You guys tipped over. Downshifting it first. I was in second gear and it was too low for it. And I pressed the brake pedal a little harder and it kind of went better. So maybe a wheel cylinder broke free or a caliper. That right brake locked up. I gotta remember shifting while I'm talking. Let's go back. Let's top off the brake fluid before we run it out. That way we don't lose brakes. That would be ideal. But first drive, this thing's driving it good, phenomenally. I think I tricked the trip meter. I think it's working now. Yeah, the trip meter's rolling. I just had to kind of reset it. Okay. Yeah, it's rolling. Good. I think we just did 2 miles. Good job, Van. We got brakes here. Yeah, it's pulling right, so we got our front right brake. A little wobbly there. Pull right into the driveway here, which is absurdly full. Just kind of stop there. I don't think it'll roll backwards. I think we're all right because the parking brake doesn't work. Well, I think this cable will snap if we try to use it. This thing runs phenomenally. All right, you guys come with me. What'd you guys think of the first drive? I thought that went phenomenally. Definitely got me introduced to that transmission, how it works. And now I'm kind of confident enough to drive it. Our fuel jug is working. It's kind of squishing itself a little, not bad. Maybe we just crack that a little bit. There you go. This is shot. Still holding coolant. How's the brakes look? Low but not empty. So it's not leaking. It's just low. Another thing we need to go through completely. There you go. Drink up. That's a miracle those work. This is a miracle right here, by the way. This whole thing. Listen to that motor. Ignore the lawnmower in the background. Free zero turn over there, doing its rounds. Listen to this thing. No major leaks or anything. It looks good. The only leak is that thing. Listen to that. Sounds good. I'm just gonna tuck that in here. We're gonna need that probably. Fuel system looks like it's holding up. Oil pressure good. Temp good. Charging good. Shall we drive it some more? Can't believe the brakes work. Now I can actually hear the motor. That helps a lot. Being able to hear it or have a tack. At least for me. There's fourth gear. Oh, big shake. Big shake at 45. Probably shouldn't trust these tires to go much faster than this. Let's go for fifth just to see that the gear's there. It's there. Can't really kind of hold the speed. Yeah, I can hold 45. That's good enough. I'm going to drop into fourth though. they look like they're old there. That's almost 50. It's about as fast as I'm gonna go. On tires that are older than me at the very least. At the newest, they're older than me. And they're older than that. But she did it. She's gonna do a lap, I think. It's got all 5 gears, plus reverse. Try engine brake a little bit here. I want to stay off those brakes. I can help it. I mean, they work if we need them, but... There's second gear. I was looking for second gear. I think the shifting linkage is also kind of sticky. That's probably not helping my situation either. But it's working. Definitely, I feel more comfortable with it now. I definitely feel pretty comfortable. Gotta get used to it. It's different, that's for sure. Anyway, oil's looking good, temp's looking good, charging, everything looks good. Hell, I can't believe the fuel tank works, or the fuel sender works. That's wild. It's definitely non-ethanol fuel in it, because otherwise everything would be rotten. So the fact that that sender works at all tells me we stand a chance that that tank will be actually okay on the inside. And the fact that it was almost full, because fuel is like a type of oil. It'll keep corrosion away, essentially. So the fuller the tank is, the less it has to kind of like oxidize and kind of turn into gunk. And it also keeps the tank from rotting because there's no air, no moisture in it. So there's a chance when we drain that tank that it'll be okay. But it's a really good sign that that sender works. So we might get away with that. That'll save quite a bit of money, actually. That's nice. Because there's two different tanks you can get, carbureted and injected. Obviously, ours is carbureted, and that tank's like 160 bucks or something, if I remember right. That thing just drove 7 miles. It was locked up yesterday. Listen, look at it run and drive. We get about 1 lap with this can of fuel there. It looks like she's getting a little low, but not bad. This thing runs perfect. It runs, it drives, it stops, it starts. I think we done good. I think we done real good. Well, just took it for a lap with my dad. That front right brake sticks real bad. Left one is cold. Well, it's actually it's warm now, so it's working, but this front right one sticks real bad. Sticks and then freeze up, but that one's stuck. That was warmer earlier. It's cool now. And that one's ice cold. I'm sure that wheel cylinder is froze. Anyway, this thing was seized yesterday. This van did not run and drive. It has not run and drove in 25 years. It's plated for March of 2001. And now it runs, it drives, and it kind of stops in 24 hours. It went from that to that. That's kind of wild. This van wants to live. It needs a lot of work yet. We need to flush the cooling system, needs a radiator, needs brakes all the way around. Needs cleaned up real good. I think it deserves a wax. Polish, and well, probably not, it does, I don't think it needs polish, it just needs wax. Among other things, this van, tires, you know, we got all kinds of work to do on this van yet. Big surprise to me, I'm glad I jumped on it. I now own a 1984 Dodge Caravan with a 5-speed manual transmission. I'm super excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next episode, where we dig into this van and we make it roadworthy and reliable. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, leave comments. I like to respond to you guys. What do you guys think of the new van? What do you guys think of my my driving skills? I think they're I needed to warm up to it, really, is what it is. I'm getting better at it. So look at this way. I'm not slipping the clutch. I know how to use it. And I'm super happy. I cannot wait to drive this thing. Obviously, I don't think we'll get much driving done this year. It's October. Snow's coming soon. We're not putting that thing out in the salt. It saw enough of that in its life. It should see no more. So I can't wait till next spring once we get this thing all buttoned up, take this thing out on the highway and drive it. So with that, thank you guys again. I'll see you next time.
What happened when we got it home? My boy's a mechanic, okay?
Yep.
Well, the motor didn't want to turn over, so we took the plugs out, put oil down it. Today when we pushed it out, everything rose. I hooked onto the pickup, it's a 5-speed.
Yep.
I put it in gear, let the clutch out, and it jerked.
And it jerked?
I said, well, it did. I thought it would just break the motor loose, and it did.
Okay.
So.
Well, that be what it be. I'm not surprised. It's been parked about as long as I've been alive. So,
Yes.
hey, look at that.
It's super rare.
Yes, yes,
The
it is.
first year for the mini bag.
Oh my God.